guys, welcome to Crystal Tide Tarot. So in today's reading, the question that we are going to be asking is about your ex, honey. So we want to know the tea. How does your ex feel about you? Okay, so if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I appreciate your support. If you are new, welcome. Hi, come hang out and see if you like my tarot, honey. If you like my drama, you like my readings, girl, let me know. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, Cosmic Tarot. Pile 2, the Teen Witch Tarot. And pile 3 is the Beauty Tarot. What I want you guys to do is, before you even choose the most aesthetically pleasing one, really kind of think about your ex, think about the person, think about who you're asking about. Imagine their face, imagine their voice, think of their name. Ooh, the flame that never went out. Y'all saw that? Once you have them on your mind, then I want you to choose a pile. See which one is you're most drawn to. Okay? All right, so once you've chosen your pile, the timestamps will be in the description box below. And of course, if you guys are interested in a private reading, a one-on-one reading where I'm able to kind of go in depth for you, instead of reading collective messages, my email is down below in the description box. It's jukutarot@gmail.com, juku@gmail.com, where I give prices. It's not very expensive. I'm very affordable because I'm still new at offering tarot readings. But if you're interested, please send me a message. Thanks so much, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. See you at your pile. Bye. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose this deck, this is going to be your reading. Fun fact, you guys are the only deck that I've actually been practicing reversals in. So let's see if this message, these messages resonate. So how does your ex feel about you? So we got a lot of cards today, pile 1. So let's ask the question, how your ex currently feels about you. Let's see what we got here through our astro cards. So we have Taurus. We also have Cancer. All right, this is such a beautiful combination, you guys. Taurus and Cancer they're like best friends. Taurus's friendship sign is Pisces, but Cancer's friendship sign is actually Taurus. These two elements work well together. Taurus is about security and the finances, working hard, investing in things, and investing in people. They're also about, they're a creature of habit. They like things sacred, they like things grounded, they like things wherever they can see them. They can see everything and feel safe. And Cancer is very much about the home. So we have one card about stability and income. We also have another sign about home. Cancer is about the peace and tranquility with the partner, and kind of nurturing and mothering their partner, because Cancer has a very special relationship with mothers, and tend to kind of be mothers of the zodiac, since mothers are of importance to Cancer. It's about like children and mothers, like that energy of, that pure energy of just kind of completeness, honestly. So for some of you guys, I feel like this person definitely, this ex of yours was a best friend. Like how you felt about this person was definitely like best friend energy for sure. Okay, so I think they still feel that way, honestly. I feel like, because this is, how they feel about you. I definitely feel that your ex saw that you guys were just such a match together. Despite, for whatever reasons on why they ended, like when they were good, they were very good. When things were good, they were very good. That's what I'm hearing. They were peaceful. The situation was easygoing. And I'm also getting a lot of comfort. I'm hearing a lot about like feeling comfortable, being comfortable around each other. All right, for pile 1, how does their ex currently feel about them? How does their ex currently feel about them? For pile 1, please, how does their ex currently feel about them? We have Archangel Michael. Protection, prevention, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Okay. More of that nurturing, protective energy. Ooh, girl. This came out of nowhere, honey. It's bound to happen. It's an ex after all. Poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors or people. Okay. Let's go ahead and get one more. How does your ex currently feel about them? Okay, we have a couple, but I'm not going to take them all. I'm curious to see. Okay. How does your ex currently feel about them? One more card, please. Thank you. All right. They might know you're single. On the back, we also have Verge, about to reveal and confess. Okay. So I feel like it was only a matter of time till some of the cards came out and were very intense. But we have this apple here. Apples do represent temptation and like taking the bite of an apple. But then you also think about Snow White and how Snow White was innocent and tempted and completely just, you know, attacked. She was being attempted murder, honey. I think your ex definitely knows that you are single or sees you as single or sees you as available. I feel like they are tempted by that. But for some reason, if your ex is toxic, or maybe despite the comfort and stability, if there is something that's preventing them from coming back, even if you are single, because you are protected. I feel like what's ended is ended. And they might think about it with the apple. They might be tempted, but we're going to keep going. Let's see. How does their ex currently feel about them? Okay, for pile 1. How does their ex feel? How does their ex feel about them? How does their ex feel about pile 1? Does their ex feel about pile 1, please? Does their ex feel about pile 1? How does their ex feel about pile 1? How does pile 1's ex feel about them? Yeah, they definitely they definitely still have feelings for you for sure. I'm getting the apple and the door to romance here. How does pile 1's ex feel about them? One more. Okay, thank you, Archangel Uriel. I was like saying it like that. It's a crown chakra, girl. And then the bottom heart, broken heart in reverse. Well, whatever it was, I feel like either you or them definitely had time to heal from this situation. Broken heart no more, my friend. So we have Door to Romance and Archangel Uriel. I think they see you. I think they see that you're too smart for their ways, like their wicked ways. I think they definitely feel like you've leveled up and wouldn't go back to them. They definitely still have the feelings of passion towards you, and for a lot of you guys, if your favorite color was purple, I feel like they with the 7th chakra here, I'm getting that, like, it doesn't even have to be purple either. I'm getting that, like, they see things that remind them of you all the time, and it's like stuck in their mind and they can't let it go. Like, whether it's a certain, like, hobby or a certain artist or a certain color or a certain place or restaurant, they see something and connect it with you. And I think that it kind of invites them in to think about you more and think about your connection and the comfort here and the beauty when things were well, when things were good. They definitely were happy with you majority of the relationship. I don't like the poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors. All right, so let's see. Let's get a little bit more with tarot. So we can get the real tea, honey. We can get the real tea with tarot over here. How does pile 1's ex feel about them? How does Pile One's ex currently feel about them? How does Pile One's ex? Ooh, Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, there's definitely a lot that they have never told you, that they've never said. I feel like there are some secrets that they want to take to the grave, honey. They want to take to the grave with Ace of Swords here. And if they have, some of them have tried communicating, but some of them can't. For some reason, they can't at all. It's completely stuck. Their sword is stuck in the ground. How does Pile One's ex currently feel about them? How does Pile One's ex currently feel? Ooh, wow, that's so funny. 9 of Wands. Because I saw it on the bottom of the deck. They feel like you are defensive. They feel like you are. Again, we have more blocked off energy. Look at this Lion behind these wands. It's almost like they want to get to you, but they can't. And look, ooh, because it's so funny. I saw you guys as the Lion instead of like you as them as the Lion and you as this person. But look, this is them, and look at this little snake here. Look at this little snake. They're wicked ways, girl. There's something about this person that's a little wicked, or they might have with poison apple. I'm also thinking about Taurus is ruled by the throat. Cancer is ruled by the breasts. I feel like there's something that they might have said to you that might have they might have said really mean things to you. I don't know. Sorry, that just kind of came to me. Anyway, they definitely want to come towards you or have thought about it, but you're like protected, you're like guarded, and you're always gonna have one up on them. Y'all are that Lion in the back. You're like, no, I see your plans, I see your ways. You have more wands than they do, so. How does Pile One's ex feel towards them? How does Pile One's ex feel about them? How does Pile One's ex feel about them? How does Pile One's ex feel about them? How does Pile One's ex? How does Pile One's ex? 8 of Wands. Wow, we have a 9 and an 8. Yeah, they've definitely tried. They've definitely tried. They might even continue to try or search or look for you. 8 of Wands can also say though that they know that you are at such a long distance from them that it's not even possible for them to reach you. That you're so protected. How does Pile One's ex feel about them? How does Pile One's ex feel about them? The Lovers in reverse. Interesting. Okay. For some of you guys, this person did made the wrong choice in the past. Lovers can be temptation, can talk about third party and cheating. So with the poison apple here, maybe that was something, the wrong choice that they might have made in the past. Yeah, they definitely feel like there's an imbalance here on, like the chemistry is over, the chemistry is ended, but it's still like, they still remember it well. It's like nothing but a memory. Pile One, how does their ex currently feel about them? How does their ex currently feel about them? Pile One. Thank you. And the Magician, ooh. Yeah. I feel like this person definitely, despite whether you, I don't feel like you guys have much contact. If you do, it's only in passing, or through some weird format or weird situation. But with the Magician here, I do feel like they did learn some lessons. They learned about themselves. They're able to have a different perspective on things. But I kind of feel like with the Magician that this person definitely has some tricky ways about them. And the Ace of Swords reverse, this person is definitely gives a lot of lip service. Magician's ruled by Gemini here, and with the Ace of Swords reverse, I am getting that this person is definitely giving a lot of lip service. We have 2 Gemini cards here, actually. Interesting. Okay. So to recap, my dear, pile one, how does your ex currently feel about you? Well, they remember, they definitely feel a sense of peacefulness when they reminisce on all the positive times. I think that maybe you might have been like one of their first loves, or like a special kind of love. I feel that they still think about you when they see things that remind them of you. They kind of get stuck on that a little bit, but then it's almost like they put up a guard because they don't want to feel too much. They definitely have thought about coming towards you, but it still wouldn't be at honest value, because they would still keep things on the lowdown and keep secrets. They definitely would come towards you with a tricky stance, with a trickster stance. It's almost like, don't come towards me at all. Whatever this is, it's healed, I believe, on both ends. So no one is hurt. I don't see any pain. I just see thoughtfulness, and you're definitely more protected than they are. That's for sure. Let's figure out what they would say to you, Pile 1. What would Pile 1's ex say to them if they could say something? Universe, please provide Pile 1 with some messages. What would they say to Pile 1 right now? What would they say to them? I was pretending to be someone else. Pile 1. Can we start over? And I feel you. The starting over. Yeah, I feel like there's excuse me. There's definitely a part of them that, like I said, they have learned some things. They've definitely learned a lot, but not enough. Okay, I feel like it's always good to learn something in every relationship, but the Magician here and the Swords, Ace of Swords reverse, I can't help but feel like it would still be manipulative. And even this, I was pretending to be someone else. Pretending, this is false. This is giving something that's not real. And I think you have the vision to see past that. All right, Pile 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you some advice cards from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. And if this resonated, please let me know. Please keep in mind that there are people, more than one person watching this reading, so a lot of different messages. What's some advice for Pile 1? Card for Pile 1. So we have Faith. Ooh, how cute, with a little bird. So beautiful. Let's put this right over here. So Faith. Let's go ahead and read this for you, Pile 1. This card illustrates the poetic words of the Indian poet and sage Rabindranath Tagore. Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. A small child wearing a traditional mourning veil stands in the foreground. She symbolically awaits in the shadows for dawn to break with the promise of a new tomorrow. The leafy boughs frame the silhouette of a solitary songbird as it cheerfully pronounces the coming of dawn. These are times when we too feel like we're in the shadows of unknowing, when our faith in the divine purpose has been shaken by the suffering, sadness, and the fragility of our humanness. Yet it is often these wake-up calls that initiate new growth and a willingness to seek out answers to the deeper meaning of life and mysteries of our own divinity. Whether we see it or not, the connecting force of divine love is fully operational every second of every day. Faith is the enduring ballast that connects us to unseen and gifts our hearts with the eyes to see when our minds cannot. Many predicaments cause us to question our faith, leading to feelings of injustice and victimization when life does not always reward our best endeavors. The presence of this card beckons you to remember the bigger picture by exercising the faith of adversity. Reflect on times you have previously lacked and found precious gifts hidden within obstacles. You may also notice how your faith was rewarded, even though you could not see it at the time. Hindsight can help unearth valuable lessons and show how the higher power is revealed to us because of life's challenges, not in spite of them. Ooh, interesting. It's funny because we do have two angels here, and this card is talking about faith here. So I think whoever you are, pile one, if faith is something that you practice, and maybe you needed to call upon faith to get through this situation, just know that that's another confirmation that everything you did was right, and that you were supported the entire way. Okay, pile one, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. Please leave a comment, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. Thanks so much for watching my video and coming to your reading, honey. All right, so let's go ahead and cleanse out this energy. So again, the question that we are asking is, how does your ex currently feel about you? Okay, so I'm going to be grabbing lots of cards. This is for pile two. So how does pile two's ex currently feel about them? So these cards are just going to give us a little bit more context about your relationship and kind of give extra verifiers if there's certain zodiac signs that kind of give an overall vibe of your past relationship, okay? What's your ex currently feel about you for pile two? Those who chose pile two? Those who chose pile two? Progressions and Libra journey. Oh, oops. This is such a beautiful card. I love this card. Wow, progressions, journey. And then we also have Libra. Okay, so number 56. All right. Journey. Progressions do not speak of passing things, but to the big sweeping arcs of karmic fate, to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term because it has more to do with big karmic patterns and how those interest the karmic patterns of the world's progress and less to do with your daily existence. Interesting. Okay. So already, and sorry guys, I had to read that number. The signs and the planets, I know, honey, but I'm still getting used to these cards. So with progressions, journey, and Libra, this is definitely a faded karmic connection. I haven't even read any of the other cards, but I already know. Libra is ruled by 7th house of relationships and marriage. And it also talks about the Justice card, which talks about karma. Just things that happen, things that you're fated to link with. And progressions talk about fate. So your relationship with this person, whoever it was definitely fated. It had to happen. And that to me is I'm already thinking, I know what it means what karmic relationships are. That is intense. Okay, so let's ask the situation cards. How does pile two's ex currently feel about them? Okay, so we have the divine masculine. We also have focused, eyes for you, fascinated, and watching. Ooh, your ex is definitely watching you somehow. You know what's funny is I always, sometimes when I would get this, I'm like, no, like everything on my stuff is private. There's no way, like, you know, because I've been reading for a while and whenever I'd ask about random people and things. But you'd be surprised how many different ways someone is able to get information on you. And to me, sometimes these cards have multiple things. Eyes for you can talk about that they're researching you. They're very focused on like seeing you, watching you. How does pile two's ex currently feel about them? How does pile two's ex currently feel? Ooh, lockbox, closed in, trapped, and frustrated. Okay. We also have on the back of the deck, financial support, child alimony, and government. Again, to me, this is just more justice, more Libra energy, talking about more karmic things, talks about contracts. Whenever I see that. Okay. So, excuse me, pile two. Hope you don't mind. I'm just going to get a drink real quick. So, your person, with the Divine Masculine, I am getting a little bit of that Emperor energy. Oh boy. How do they feel about you? They are a little stubborn. They're a little upset. I kind of get that they're upset for some reason. I don't know why. It's almost like they're focused on you. They want what they want. They want to look at you. They want to see you, and then boom, they're locked out. It's almost like if this person's blocked, or if you have an account where another account or something is like they try to make other accounts to find you or do something to get to you. How does Pile 2's ex currently feel about them? Pile 2? How does Pile 2's ex currently feel about them? How does Pile 2's ex currently feel about them? Strategy in reverse. Yeah, they're not smart enough to get to you. Or they can't. They want to. That is... Okay, we have Door to Romance and the Sun in reverse came out. What did I say? I was like, they're mad. They're very unhappy for some reason. Oh, back at the deck, we also have attachment. This is another sign of a karmic connection. This is a karmic connection here, you guys. And I used to always hear that and be like, what does that mean? Why is it karmic? Like, why? It means that no matter what you do, it's supposed to be fated, and like there's really not a whole lot you can do about it, and it's supposed to be like a life lesson. So with the strategy here, they've definitely tried. There might even be, since we have some contract things. Ooh, y'all's light went out. Y'all saw that? Since we have some stuff about contracts and things of that nature, this might also be that they feel obligated to something of yours or something of you. They feel obligated or attached to you for some reason. You guys might actually own things together. We're not into tarot just yet, but I am getting that there's a lot of focused attachment. Okay, Door to Romance. They definitely still feel a lot of passion towards you. They definitely are remembering the attraction towards you, and they still desire you. But I would definitely say that they're not well with the Sun here in reversed, you guys. Okay, let's move on to tarot. This is interesting. This is so different from pile 1. Pile 2. How does pile 2's ex feel about them? How does her ex feel about them? How does pile 2's ex currently feel about them? That's pile. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, jeez, which one fell out? 10 of Wands. Yeah, they're struggling. Okay, look. 5 of Pentacles is a card that talks about not being able, like feeling isolated, feeling like you're segregated from everyone else. You are distant. You have nothing. You feel very let down. You feel conflicted, tired, depressed, and the 5 of Pentacles can also talk about not being able to be with someone or not being able to meet someone where they're at. In this card, we have this couple that's can only be together inside this sacred circle for some reason. And right as that card fell out, the 10 of Wands came out as well. They're very, they definitely feel burdened by this attachment and this connection with you. The 10 of Wands talks about carrying more than you can handle, like carrying too much, and you're tired. This is a tiresome connection for them. How does pile 2's ex currently feel about them? How does pile 2's ex feel about them? How does pile 2's ex feel about them? Pile 2's ex, how do they feel about them? 5 of Wands, more conflict. I am getting a little bit of immaturity from this person. I feel like they're aggressive. They have a bad temper. We have 2 fires here and 2 5s. Conflict. Did you argue a lot with this person when you were with them? Or did they not see For some of you, maybe even getting together was difficult because of there were blocks that they couldn't get to when you guys were dating. Like you guys were dating, but there was always something in the way. Because I am getting some blocked energy there, but for most of you, this is just a person who's upset. It's just because they can't have you anymore. How does Pile 2's ex feel about them? How does Pile 2's ex currently feel about them? We have the Six of Pentacles here. Look at them just chucked off into a cliff. I feel like some of them feel that they are missing something, that they didn't get something that they deserve. Like I said with the strategy card over here, they definitely feel like they're owed something. They're owed something. What does Pile 2's ex feel about them? What does Pile 2's ex currently feel about them? What does Pile 2's ex? The Fool. They definitely want to restart. They want to, and the Queen of Cups in the back. Yeah, they definitely still have a lot of love for you. There's still a lot of emotions and look at this, the Lovers right under emotion and passion and desire. This watching you card here right in the center of the situations card kind of says it all. They still have eyes for you. They still have this drive to dominate and kind of hold you. Interesting. Okay, let's figure out what they'd say. Pile 2. Okay, let me give a recap. So, a recap for Pile 2 and how they feel about you. How does your ex currently feel about you? Well, this is definitely a confirmed karmic connection. They still feel attached to you. They feel locked on you. They feel focused on you. They feel like they weren't given enough of you. They want more. They felt like something's unsettled. Something was never finished. They also, for whatever reason, they're not able to come towards you, but they're very unhappy about it. They're very conflicted about it. They're tired, and they feel like starting over with you could potentially make them happy again because they still have love for you. But always be cautious of this attachment card anytime this comes up. This is not a healthy connection if there's an attachment there. Okay. For Pile 2, what would their ex want to say to them? What would Pile 2's ex want to say to them? What would Pile 2's ex want to say to them? What would Pile 2's ex? Girl, oh my gosh. You are always on my mind. Wow. What would Pile 2's ex want to say to them? I was pretending to be someone else. Maybe they pretended that they were stronger or pretended that they knew more. I feel like I can't give you what you need. That's probably true. I feel like I can't give you what you need. And then on the back of the deck says, I miss you. All right, Pile 2. Whew. Well, I hope I provided you with some clarity. Let's go ahead and get you some advice by the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. So this is my Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck. I'm going to be reading from the book. What is a message for Pile 2 that they need to see? It's a message for Pile 2. We have surrender. How beautiful. She has like all these little butterflies. I'll go ahead and put that right there. So surrender. All right. By drawing this card, the universe is highlighting possible resistance and attachments in need of your attention. What were we just talking about with the attachments, girl? Sorry. You may have reached an impasse within a challenging predicament, or perhaps you are struggling to maintain control within a situation. If you are satisfied you can do more, now is a good time to let go and surrender. Let your meditation be on the words, thy will, not my will. Thy will, not my will. Unlike its little sister, resignation, the mighty act of surrender, demands that you relinquish control by opening your heart and mind to the higher power. Have faith that whatever is given will be for your highest good and for the good of all concerned. Butterflies are powerful symbols of transformation and renewal. Now is the time to embrace change, step bravely into the unknown, and surrender what you are for that which you should become. Oh. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching, and I hope it resonated. Until next time, bye! Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So, if you chose the Beauty Tarot, this is going to be your reading. And again, the question that we are asking is, how does your ex currently feel about you? So we're going to be pulling lots of cards. Just want to go ahead and relight another incense cone since the last one kind of went out. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So I'm going to be pulling some astro cards, some energy oracle cards, some love messages, some tarot, of course, and then some advice for you at the end. So, pile three. So these cards are going to be giving me a little bit more clarity into, going to be giving me a little bit more clarity into your situation with your ex, and also might be giving some confirmations of signs and the situation. Okay, so for pile 3, how does their ex currently feel about pile 3? Tell me more about the situation. For pile 3, please. Pile 3 and their ex. Pile 3 and their ex. Thank you. Ooh, Aries. Love it. Love it. Pile 3. Tell me more about their situation with their ex. Mercury messages. Okay, wow. At the back of the deck we do have Taurus. So I feel like some of you guys might either be a Taurus and an Aries relationship or Gemini and Aries, Gemini and Taurus. But with these two cards here, what I'm getting from the energy of your relationship is the communication amongst you two was very fiery. You guys might have even argued a lot. This person might have had a temper. This person also, your ex, maybe you and your ex, it could also say that you guys had a similar communication style in which you both really just bumped heads constantly. Because Aries is like God of War. Aries is that sign that wants to fight, that wants to say what's on their mind. They want to stand up for themselves. They want other people to stand up for themselves. You know, they're very combative. And Mercury with the messages here is this, Mercury rules communication. It also rules habits too. But I am getting communication since it is stating messages right below. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to pull the situations cards. So let's see. How does Pile 3's ex currently feel about them? Can we get some situation cards regarding their past situation or just how they currently feel? Pile 3's ex. How does Pile 3's ex currently feel about them? Ooh. Flipped over. There we go. We have anxiety. This person is a wreck. This person is a mess. We have scared and panic. I also feel like for a lot of them, they are wrapped up in social media. They are wrapped up in electronic distractions because this person is struggling. For a lot of you guys, Aries and Mercury can also talk about blocks, not being able to communicate properly because there's so many like false starts, like fast Like, go and stop. Go and stop. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Ooh. We also have Drama Queen on the back. That flipped over, but we're going to keep going. They might feel that you're a Drama Queen. Maybe you are. Let's find out. All right. For pile 3, how does their ex currently feel about them? We have a Verge, about to reveal, confess. I feel like for a lot of them, maybe that's why that they're anxious, because there was a lot of things that they never told you. Maybe they were on the verge of telling you, or maybe they told you things last minute. How's pile 3's ex currently feel about them? Those who chose pile 3. Those who chose pile 3, how does their ex currently feel about them? Those who chose pile 3. Desire. Ooh, you know what's funny is that card was showing itself earlier. They definitely still want you, pile 3. I definitely still have a lot of sexual attraction towards you, but I am not gonna lie, it's a little on the distractive side for me. I feel like they are, because they're struggling with anxiety right now, I feel like they just want to shut it up. It's almost like, how can I stop this? How can I stop, you know, these negative thoughts? Or how can I stop this fear? What can I do? What can I do? And then it's like they're thinking about sex. Lust, sexual chemistry. Yeah. How does pile 3's person currently feel? Not their person. How does pile 3's ex, honey? How does their ex? The hand movement. How does pile 3's ex currently feel about them? Ooh, Goddess of the Moon. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to read her up. How does their ex? How does pile 3's ex currently feel about them? How does pile 3's ex currently feel about them? Pile 3's ex currently feel about them? Pile 3's ex. Thank you. We also have Blossoming Abundance. Okay. So, all right, for 52. Ooh, wrong booklet. There we go. For 52, how does your ex feel about you? Let's figure it out. Goddess of the Moon. I rarely get this card. I know with the Moon, I'm already going to say that anytime you get the Moon, honey, this talks about someone who's struggling emotionally. The Moon is feelings and deep depth, lots of depth. So let's figure out what's going on. Intuition, going within. Okay. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of Moon brings you all sorts of informations, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea to get for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. Okay, that is not your person. This is you. So how do they feel about you? They feel like you are doing great for yourself. They either they see you, or they have seen you and they've almost been on the verge to message you or something, but instead they choose to like distract themselves with sex, or might even like I don't know, this is 18 and up reading, but with the Aries here, I'm kind of getting some sexual energy here. But a lot of them might just be, that's the only place that they can still keep you, so they masturbate to you. Like they keep you in the space where it's like, it's kind of dumbed down, but really they feel that like you've kind of outgrown them, and you've really just leveled up in so many ways. With the Goddess of the Moon, a lot of you could be starting to go on your spiritual journey, or on your like using divination more, and I think some of them are anxious about that, because people who don't know how to use their gifts are worried about others who do. So with blossoming abundance too. I feel like this is you. I feel like they see that you're doing well and they're still struggling, pile 3. Your person is definitely still kind of going through it here. We have the virtual headset, we have a phone, and we have endless cords, and they're on the carpet. Like, and I don't know, when I see this card, my first thought is like drugs. I think of someone who's like using drugs or drinking and all these other outlets, so to speak, to kind of distract themselves with because they're feeling so much. For pile 3, how does their ex currently feel about them? Those who chose pile 3, how does their ex feel about them? How does their ex currently feel about them? How does their ex currently feel about them? For pile 3, how does pile 3's ex feel about them? Justice. Let's keep going. 10 of Swords. Oh yeah, definitely painful ending. How does their ex currently feel about them? How does their ex currently feel about them? The Devil. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. Thinking about you doesn't feel good. Thinking about you and feeling you doesn't feel good. I feel like they definitely have some sort of addiction here. Not with thinking about you, but with maybe substances perhaps. And more, this is more sex. This is more sexuality here. How does pile 3's ex currently feel about them? How does pile 3's ex currently feel about them? We have the 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Give me a second to channel. How do you feel about you? Yeah, okay. I feel like they are also worried about, they're worried about people talking about them and how they're being perceived. Because look, we have this 3 of Pentacles here. These women, these witches, are all like giving they're staring literal daggers at you. I feel like they are worried that they're going to be recognized for like people. And look, it's right under the gossiping card with the tea being spilled. I feel like they're anxious about people talking about them, maybe your friends or maybe you and their friends or family. When they think about you and they're feeling you, they're feeling like people. 3 of Pentacles is about a meeting, about people getting together and discussing something. But there's still definite love and like a softness and nostalgia when they think about you. You know, when I see this card, it talks about a purity, like a pure love, and not in any other way but simplicity, when things were simple, when things were good. So the good thing is that this person definitely had felt a friendship with you and a love with you that they can never forget. I think they also see that you either you're a performer or you love being in the spotlight. They definitely see you as someone who, hold on, I don't know if that was my cat or if a ghost did that, but my bell just went off. It was kind of creepy. They definitely see you as someone who is like, you're recognized here. They feel a little nostalgic about some of the good times, some of the gatherings, and some of the conquests that you guys got into as well. How does their ex currently feel about them? How does their ex currently feel about the pile 3? Pile 3. Six of Swords, King of Swords. Wow, we have 3 6s here. 6 of Swords, King of Swords. I think regardless of how all this anxiety, they know that they need to move on. That they will here. Oh, 2 cups, beautiful. Yeah, there's some definite love there, pile 3. But I think I don't know if this was a recent breakup or if this breakup is still, it lingers on them. But maybe some things that you said or communicated with them. But with the King of Swords, it's saying like they know what has to be done, head over heart. They have to have the discipline to put up boundaries with you and be kind of cold. The Six of Swords is also talking about releasing baggage and wanting to move on, wanting to move forward from pain and suffering, honestly. And considering that a lot of their feelings for you have to do with things around you and things that they're worried about. I would say that I'm glad that they're moving on because I feel a little like, ooh, you know, reading all these, it's very intense. Okay, so let's get some messages to see what, I'll go ahead and give a recap. I'll give a recap real quick. So how does your ex currently feel about you? So overall, I'd say the communication between you two was always blocked or never able to progress. Maybe you guys were both stubborn or never were able to see each other eye to eye, constantly conflicted with communication style. They feel very anxious and nervous about the way they might be perceived by your friends. There is definitely a lot of sexual desire for you still, and maybe it started out that way. Maybe it started out just like a sexual exploration or like on a whim kind of thing, but they feel that you are blossoming, you are leveling up, you are finding who you are in your divine power and your psychic abilities. They feel like you are above them, and they're kind of getting in their head a lot about where you're at versus where they're at. There's a little bit of comparison there. They definitely feel some love for you still. They kind of look back on a lot of the good times and sometimes yearn for it, sometimes want to reach out, but they don't. They choose to stay cold and cut you off and kind of cut themselves off because they want to. I think they might have even tried because they want to move on. They want to move on, pile 3. Okay, so that's how your ex feels about you. Let's go ahead and get some messages on what they'd want to say. What would pile 3's ex want to say to them? What would pile 3's ex want to say? We have, I still have growing to do, the top. Okay, what would pile 3's ex want to say to them? The ex want to say. Ooh, what did I say? I am intimidated by you. There's some comparison here. They know that you're doing better. And the Aries card here, they might think that you want to fight. They might think that you're a person who wants to just say what's on their mind, or you're aggressive and they can't handle it. What would pile 3's person want to say? What would pile 3's person want to say? Pile 3's ex want to say. Finances are a problem. Interesting. I didn't see any pentacles in this deck, and of course in the back of the deck I miss you. Well, we know that with the 6 of Cups. I mean, I didn't see any pentacles, but maybe this person is affected by finances, and you as their partner affected their money somehow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get you some advice, pile 3. I'm hoping that resonated. I hope these messages kind of bring you some clarity and give you some closure a little bit. And let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to give you for advice. Some advice for pile. Wow. Love just popped out. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and read this for you. I love it. I feel like a lot of you guys have been practicing self-love and wanting to learning how to love yourself. without this person. Love takes many forms. Okay. We can easily forget that we are spiritual beings and have mortal experience. At times, we are blinded by fear, scarcity, and material survival. Fear and love cannot occupy the same space. As souls, love is what we are, and love is where we came from. The appearance of this card calls for you to realign with the mighty healing power of love so its light can illuminate your pathway. It may be your time to powerfully give or receive love, to forgive someone or overcome issues from the past where there has been hurt and disappointment. Love invites you to leave judgment and prejudice at the door. Let her warming rays move through you, touching those around you, whether family, strangers, or enemies. Don't let the movement pass if you are given an opportunity to do things differently by expressing some love in any way, no matter how small. Love invites you to dissolve barriers and let in the magic. All obstacles can be transcended because where love is present with no conditions or agendas, all things become possible and miracles can happen. Love underpins the very foundation of life itself. Trust in its power and look forward to the prospect of giving, receiving, and sharing love. Above all, be willing to be guided by the wisdom of your loving heart. Oh my gosh, pile 3. Wow. That is beautiful. This is such a beautiful way to finish off the entire reading, is this love card. You know, I'm not even going to say anymore. I feel like the card really said it for you. Whoever you are, pile 3, I hope that this message brought you some closure and some advice. And thanks so much for watching this video. And please comment down below if it resonated and tell me about your situation. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.